Hello everyone, this is Replicathonist, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Last episode, we saved a couple of Magnemite that got stuck in Thunderwave Cave. This episode, if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to be heading over here to the mailbox. No mail, woo, no mail. So you checked the mailbox? So, was there anything? Were there any rescue requests? Huh? Empty? I suppose so. We've only started after all. Well, too bad. Want to go to Pokémon Square? I think if we go to the Pelipper post office, there'll be jobs posted. Pokémon Square is over this way. Let's go! This is Pokémon Square. That's the Kecleon shop. You can buy and sell items there. That is completely true. If you want to know which one does which, strangely enough, I think this is the only time they actually show a shiny Pokemon in this game. I may be completely mistaken, it's just a different color. I have no idea. But the green one will give you items such as the apple, the berries, and there's even a few extra ones, like there's one called a Gravel Rock, which is a throwable weapon. But then the purple one will give you what are called orbs. Orbs will have a special additional feature that could be a benefit. Well, of course they're all benefits. Or it could even have TMs that you could teach some of your Pokemon, which are very useful. Then we have, oh, that's Felicity Bank. You can save your money there. This is the Gulpin Link Shop. Gulpin can link moves for you. Huh? What's linking? Well, if you link moves, you can use them at the same time. I think you should ask Gulpin if you want to know more. That is indeed true. There are moves that you can tend to link together, and they are considered great combination moves. I honestly don't really like combination moves that much, since I can't seem to find the right moves I want. For example, a good one would be Tail Whip, followed by any kind of physical attack move, but I don't have Tail Whip. This is Kangaskhan's storage. If you store items here, they'll never go missing. Yes, that is our item storage. You should store important items here before you go out on any dungeon adventure. What do you think? The businesses here help us. Oh, and there's also the Pelipper post office. That's up past there. I think we could get some information on rescue jobs. Let's first go to the Pelipper post office. Sorry, but we're not going there first. Let's go ahead and see what the Kecleon have. Let's see, apples. The big apple just fills up the belly a bit faster than the regular apple. Yeah, last episode I said the Oranberry healed 10. I'm sorry guys, I was completely mistaken. It is indeed 100 health points. Then we have what is called the Reviver Seed. This allows a Pokemon that would revive to be immediately healed. And they will have full PP for their attacks. Very, very useful. In the plain seed, it's a very small food item that doesn't really help out much. And it says it can only be used by an item master. That is actually talking about the Pokemon IQ stuff, which I'll get back to shortly. Then we have the stun seed, which is a food item that causes the Pokemon to become petrified. The Pokemon will be unable to do anything until it takes damage. I have never used the item. I don't plan on using the item. If anything, I would probably throw it at somebody else and have them eat it by doing so. Make them a stone. And petrified, the Pokemon becomes incapable of any action. This effect wears off if the Pokemon is hit. It literally just said that. No. Let's see what the purple Kecleon has. Thief. I don't have enough money for Thief. Then we have the Escape Orb, which the Escape Orb is pretty much a get out of the dungeon immediately item. pretty much if you're about to lose in the dungeon, use the escape orb and you can immediately flee. Then you have the petrified orb, which changes the status of foes in the move to petrified. I've honestly never used it, and I'm surprised I never thought about using it. Later on, that would actually be a really useful thing. We are going to go over here to Kangaskhan Bank, but first... Oops. No, don't want to do that yet. I actually need to take the items off of both of these. Strangely enough, the berries aren't really useful unless you actually use them as an actual item, not have them hold on to it. It doesn't work that way, and I am very sorry if I made it sound like that. If anything, the item I want to give them would be the Reviver Seed. Reviver Seed is much more useful, and I'm going to go ahead and give myself a Reviver Seed. And I'm going to put everything but 2 apples into storage. I just find it very, very useful just to keep 2 apples on me at all times. Especially in the earlier dungeons, if you start getting hungry, you can have those 2 apples as backups. And most of the time, I just tend to only need those 2 apples. Let's see, there's the Gulpin Link shop, which I don't really have anything that'll work at the moment. Don't really have enough money for Felicity, so... That building is the Pelipper Post Office. There goes the Pelipper, in goes the Pelipper. Woo! It's like I'm in Hoenn all over again. This is where information is gathered from Pokemon needing rescue in various locations. See? Have a look at this bulletin board. It lists rescue jobs. Check it out. Go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and accept all the jobs. As you see, there's a letter next to each of those jobs, where all the way to the right that says E. It's the lowest level of the job. But for a beginning mystery or beginning rescue team, they are very essential. Pretty much, I hate the fact I'm going to actually reference this. It's as if we're ninja and we are Ganin. These are the lowest ranks. End of discussion. Anyway, then go to your job list, and you can hit info to find out what's going on. Like this one, we are going to be looking for the Pokemon Elekid. Elekid, Elekid, I don't care how you say it, that's how I say it. All it says is help me, we're just going to go in and rescue him. He's apparently at Tiny Woods, basement, 2nd floor. Difficulty, like I said, is E. And it says the reward is a max elixir. That is a extremely good item, considering the max elixir pretty much gives you all of your power points back, which is what PP stands for. So we're going to take that job. We've got another one for Tiny Woods. It says 100 Poke plus a question mark. And we're looking for the Pokemon Pidgey. I'm not even going to bother with the Pokemon names, but the reward is 100 Poke plus the question mark. The question mark is just a random item. It could be gravel rocks, it could be berries, gummies. You don't know until you complete the job. Now I'm going to go ahead and just take all the ones for here. See, there were jobs listed, right? To do a rescue job, you first select it with accept. Blah, blah, blah. I just went over this. But that is a very good point. Just because you decide to take the letter that is meant for the rescue job, until you actually go in there and say accept the job, you can go to that dungeon all you want, but you will not rescue the Pokemon that needs rescuing until you say take job. So I do appreciate that it did do that. Now, The only other thing I should talk about real quick is the Pelipper Post Office. The Pelipper Post Office is mainly, like I said, it's right here. It says thank you mail. You can send out thank you mail and you can get thank you mail. There's a reason for that. I will come back to that later. This is what it's for. This is the friend rescue counter. With the friend rescue counter, you can literally have more than one person playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And let's say me and Kurozen were playing. He's got blue with me having red. If let's say in the very next dungeon I go to, I go down and I would pretty much get taken out of the dungeon. Instead, I can send an SOS mail. And what Kurozen can do is he can put in the code for the SOS mail, go in and save me, and I can continue the dungeon from where I died in the dungeon. So it's very useful for that case. That's what the thank you mail's for. If you go and save somebody, they could choose to give you back an item and multiple other things, or you can send them items. And speaking of which, he's pretty much going to say everything I just talked about, isn't he? Yes, he is. Except for the bulletin board, which we pretty much just went over that. Anywho, let's run all the way over here. And we will be... Now, I'm going to be speeding up the next day, since it is going to be nothing more than me going into Tiny Woods to complete those 2 rescue requests before I go back in and do Thunderwave Cave. The only thing is, I think part of the storyline is revealed in between both of those. So, when we get to that storyline, I'll meet you guys again. Okay, I lied. This is what it's saying right here is where it says you've reached a destination floor. That is talking about you are just at a floor where one of the jobs you took, your request is on this floor. If I'm not mistaken, this should be looking for Elekid, whatever. I tend to say it both ways. Pretty much you're just looking for Elekid. Okay, there's 2 rooms. Now, thankfully, they are very nice on how they do this. As you may be able to see through the overhead map that it shows over the actual game, you'll see that Euphoric has a yellow dot over where he's at, while I got the white flashing dot. Now, see, there's Elekid, but if you look at the map, which if I'm not mistaken, I can just hit select, there's another yellow dot. That is pretty much a sign for an ally. Let's see if Elekid was found. You can use our team rescue badge, our rescue team badge, and it will send Elekid completely out of the dungeon. Now, normally if it was just the one mission, I would go ahead and leave. But I've got another mission that's on the floor under this, so now I'm going to speed it up. There we go, guys. We just cleared this dungeon, and it shows that we actually received an item for clearing the dungeon. We received a Reviver Seed. Now, during that speed up, Euphoric actually gained another level, so now he's level 10 and has the attack Vine Whip. So he actually has a decent attack now. He's doing a lot better than me, I can tell you that much. Anyway, we got the Max Elixir. And we gained 5 rescue points. Let's see, then we got Pidgey. We got 100 Poke from that. And we got another Reviver Seed. That's really good. Didn't we do good? Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night and get some rest. Okay, see you tomorrow. Would you like to save? I wish I could. Told you there was more story. Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. Huh? They're talking to me. I can't hear them clearly. What are they saying? Huh? It's shaking? An earthquake? Whoa, it's getting worse! For a dream, this feels strangely real, but... The next morning. Hello? Hello? You are Replica, aren't you? Oh, you can't see us, of course. How very rude of us. We're pleased to meet you. We are Dugtrio. Last night during the earthquake, our child Diglett was attacked. He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain. We couldn't possibly climb somewhere so high up. That is why we must call upon you for your help, Replica. Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. It's a vilely vicious ruffian. Please do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go. That was so sudden, there was no time to even say no. Oh well, I better go. Good morning, Replica. Huh? You were just asked to go on a rescue mission? Yes. Our child Diglett was kidnapped. He was taken to Mount Steel Summit. Please, we need your help. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go. Normally, I would go ahead and go straight there, but... Get that out of there. We actually have those other 3 jobs. Plus, we got all those new items. Which, if I would hit the B button for the menu, I can... Okay, I guess the extra item was the Reviver Seed? I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe the question mark is the actual extra item. Let's put the Max Elixir in there. Yeah, I must have been thinking stuff up. But the good thing is we now have 2 Reviver Seeds. One for myself and for Euphoric. Which is a really, really good start. Plus, I was mistaken on that. Anyway, I'm going to head out to Thunderwave Cave real quick before I end this video off. And go and save those Pokemon in Thunderwave Cave. I'll meet you guys back at the Fortis Square base. got a Reviver Seed. And 5 more points. Let's see, 100 Poke. And a Cherry Berry. And I saved a Wurmple for a Wurmple. Got a Max Elixir. Okay, never mind. And got 5 more rescue points. Okay, guys. This has been quite the adventure as it is. But anyway, next episode, we'll be going to Mount Steel after going back to Pokemon Square. And we're going to go and save that Diglett from Skarmory. I'll see you guys then.